Welcome to Keep Trucking Personal, where we invite you to explore the heart and soul of our company, Keevy Brothers Trucking. Through engaging storytelling, insightful market updates, and vibrant energy, our podcast reflects our culture, values, and achievements. Whether you're a team member or industry enthusiast, join us to build connections, foster growth, and inspire excellence. Discover why we're more than just a company. We're a community, a catalyst for positive change, and a home for those aspiring to be part of something extraordinary. The pre-trip is complete and engines ready. We're set to hit the road on the Keep Trucking Personal podcast. Let's go.
Welcome back to Keep Trucking Personal. My name is Tyler Keevy, and I'm glad you're tuning in today. This podcast is all about showing the human side of trucking, the side that is often overlooked. It's about telling real stories, sharing practical advice, and reminding each other that no matter how challenging this industry gets, we're all in it together. In the trucking industry, there's a constant shift in drivers, whether they're changing companies for a higher paycheck, more time at home, or just because they're seeking a new challenge. It's something we see quite often. In an industry full of turnover, it's easy to understand why. The job is demanding, the hours can be long, and there's always someone else out there promising a better deal. But here's the thing. Lasting relationships are the foundation of long-term success. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about the people you work with, the trust you build, and the commitment you make to seeing it through. And trust takes time to build, guys, but it's worth it. When you have that foundation, you're able to weather some of the storms of trucking. Whether it's dealing with a breakdown on the side of the road or figuring out how to navigate tough market conditions, you have that trust. And one of the most important aspects of building that trust is execution, the ability to take the knowledge you have and put it into action. In our industry, there's a lot of knowledge floating around, whether it's how to secure a load properly, how to communicate with dispatch, or how to troubleshoot equipment problems. We all know what to do, but execution is what sets you apart. So at Keevy, we don't just value knowledge, we value action. We want you to be the kind of driver who not only knows how to do, but actually does it day in and day out. Whether it's following safety protocols, ensuring your load is secure, or maintaining your truck, doing the small things right is what keeps everything running smoothly. And when you do those things consistently, adds up to a career you can be proud of. That's why when we hire drivers, we don't just look at your resume or how many years of experience you have. We look at your ability to execute, to show up, to do the job, and to do it well over and over again. And when you do that, you become part of something bigger than just a driver. You become part of a team, a network of people who are all working toward the same goal, to move freight efficiently, safely, and on time. Now let's talk about the choices we offer our drivers. One of the things we believe in is providing flexibility for any driver. And that's why we offer cents per mile or percentage pay, allowing you to choose which pay structure that best fits your lifestyle and goals. Some drivers prefer the predictability of cents per mile, knowing exactly how much you're earning per mile, regardless of how much freight they move, where others prefer percentage pay, where they have the potential to earn more based on the value of the freight they put on their deck. But whatever model you choose, we want you to feel like you have control over your pay and how you earn. In addition to pay flexibility, we also offer top-tier equipment. We know that a driver's success depends not just on their skills, but also on the reliability of your equipment. So when you're driving one of our trucks, you're driving some of the best and well-maintained equipment on the road. But beyond pay and equipment, there's something even more crucial: attention to detail. This industry requires precision at a high level of care. It's not always the big things that make a difference. It's the small things, the details that matter, and everyone has room to grow for that. For example, let's talk about securing a load. As truckers, we know that securing freight properly isn't optional. It's vital. But here's the thing. You can't just know how to secure a load. You have to do it every single time, and you have to do it thoroughly, even when you're in a rush, even when the weather's bad, and even when you're ready to hit the road. Attention to detail is key. Same goes for permits, credentials, and so on. You get the idea. This is when execution becomes even more critical. You don't just know how to do something, you execute on it every time. And that's what separates the great drivers from the good drivers. Chasing big changes or constantly hopping from company to company may seem appealing, but it often leads to regret. I get it. It's easy to think the grass is greener on the other side, The promise of better pay or home time is always tempting. But here's the reality. Jumping ship every time something isn't perfect means you miss out on building something sustainable. You miss the chance to build real trust with a company and a team that supports you in your career. When you're constantly chasing the next opportunity, you're skipping the hard work required to build real, meaningful relationships. And in this industry, relationships matter more than you might think. So think about it. When you've got a load to deliver and something goes wrong, who do you call? The answer is simple. You call someone you trust. You call someone you know who knows your work ethic or understands the challenges you face and will be able to help you solve problems, even in the middle of the night. That's why building a community of drivers who feel valued is so important to us. We want to create a space where drivers aren't just working, they're growing. A place where they're supported and a team cares about you. And that's why we built the pods. And we're trying to provide a clear path and help you advance your career. This is not just about working for a paycheck. It's about creating space where everyone wins. From the drivers to the office staff, from leadership to the customers, we're all in this together. Trucking is a tough job. I don't think anyone would argue with that. But what makes it worth it, what makes it sustainable, is the support system we've built around ourselves. When you've got a team of people who have your back, whether it's your dispatcher, your fellow driver, your company, things feel a lot more manageable. And when you know you're part of something bigger than just your job, you begin to understand the true value of sticking with it. And when you focus on building strong relationships, executing the small things well, and surrounding yourself with people who support you, the opportunities for success are endless. You won't be just another driver. You'll be a valued member of a community that appreciates you and recognizes the hard work you do. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Let's make this year count, and let's keep trucking personal. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Keep Trucking Personal. We appreciate you taking the time to explore the heart and soul of Kiwi Brothers Trucking with us. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review to let us know your thoughts. Tune in next time as we continue our journey together, diving deeper into what makes us a community, a catalyst for positive change, and a home for those who aspire to be part of something truly extraordinary. Until then, keep trucking, and we'll catch you on the next episode.